Hello everyone, this is Kay and the Collective Soul Tarot. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining with me today. Just clearing the energy for as best of clear and positive messages as possible. And we're going to do a general reading for the collective again at this time. Thank you for being here with me, and if you care to subscribe if you like what you see in this reading, subscribing is free and so is the liking. I'd appreciate it so much. Thank you. So as you can see, I've already randomly pulled 3 cards here from the Wisdom of the Oracle, Colette Baron Reed's deck, and it says poised, blessed, and a message in the bottle. So poised is like being ready. You're ready, you know, all systems are prepared and ready to go. You just have to make the decision to do it. Blessed, knowing that everything is fine as frog's hairs, you know, like you are protected, divinely protected. And this is a message in the bottle. Either you're sending one or you're receiving one, and it's going to be emotional in the sense that, you know, water represents the emotions. But you know, obviously in a good, positive, emotional way, or it's coming across the sea, you know, like a message from someone is coming to you from far, far away. All right, hope that makes sense. That's pretty much it. I'm just going to read the poised for a second here before I get going. Number 48. Almost at the end of the deck, right? End of the deck. Where are you? 51. I'm going to past it. 46. Oh, lordy, lordy. Okay. 48. Poised. Being ready. Bringing something to light. Being at your best. Confident. All right. So you might be receiving some information that is going to bring something to light. Being blessed is definitely being in the light and receiving a lot of light. So from the divine, from the soul within you. Yeah, you can be assured that you are ready for anything right now. You know what you need to do. Your skills are sharp. You've come to this place armed with wisdom and knowledge. And you sense a new phase of your life about to begin. People respond to your confidence and trust you. This is an auspicious time to begin new things. All right, very good. Would you like me to read you the relationship message? Okay, I will. When you're confident and happy in your own skin, you are ready for deeper, more intimate relationships. Remember that the cards in the Lenormand here, this deck, where the lady and the man, the second lady and the man are bare-chested, and I talk about how they're exposing themselves to be vulnerable because they feel comfortable in their own skin. They're not worried. They're not worried about anyone in the sense of anyone going to take advantage of them, because they are in a very good place, quite balanced. Being vulnerable is a good thing, actually. It means you're open to receive. So you have nothing to prove right now. You are completely yourself and can handle anything. Love, friendships, and harmonious new connections are all present now. That would be blessings, right? Love, friendships, and harmonious new connections are all present now. And this is, you know, I do the past, present, and the near future. So this card, it's not that it's in the present position, but that's where the present card is going to be sitting, this one here. And so all present, are these connections are all present now or are coming in. You're ready coming in, right? You're ready to give and receive from the heart. This is a beautiful place to be. Yeah, being vulnerable, poised and ready to do whatever because you're comfortable in your own skin brings blessings to you, and because you're open to receive. You're not resisting and shutting things out and people out because of fears and past hurts and, of course, old conditioning. Okay, Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit, what can you tell us about the past, present, and near future energies? These look very, very lovely. Thank you. past, we have Lion. Fair, just, devoted, majestic, high self-esteem, poised, right? High self-esteem, authority figure, poised. Pride, overcoming difficulties, ready, right? Heart-centered, remember it just said being in heart. And ego could be heart-centered or ego, right? Because the lion is about strength and courage, and the lion represents everything, kind of like ego strength, right? Ego strength is being willing and ready to take action, or just to wait and persevere through waiting, like checking out your prey, you know? And like stalking but not stalking, just sitting there watching. Just keep an eye on them. What is a present day? Raccoon, another little fella. Problem solver, curious, ask questions, adaptable, creative, entrepreneur, mischievous, scavenger, resourceful, and clever. Well, sounds like someone's tuned in, tapped into their problem-solving abilities from the intuitive part of ourselves. Is that problem solver? Curiousness. I always say approach life with that sense of a childlike curiosity. That's the way to live life, like not knowing everything, like thinking you know everything about how things work in the world. Just being curious so that you can be creative and be an entrepreneur in not just in business, but just an entrepreneur, like a pioneer in your own way. Near future is the albatross, a good omen, calm, monogamy, and stamina. Excuse me. Or baggage, burdens, feeling cursed, guilt, shame, or regret. Well, we'll just focus on the positive there, right? That is a good omen, calm, monogamy, and stamina. Yeah, very good. So there may be a message about someone coming in or sending you a message that says monogamy, right? And I'm strong, I have this stamina, and I'm calm. I'm in a better place in my thoughts, feelings, they're in control, where my thoughts and my feelings are talking to each other. That's the heart and the mind. And I'm leaving my baggage and burdens behind because I feel blessed. That's what I got, because I feel blessed. And I wasn't thinking about that. It just came in because I feel blessed. Blessed as in you've solved some problems, right? Solve some problems, become adaptable and flexible, and through your mischievousness and cleverness, you found, you're resourceful. You found that you have the problem or the solution within you, and it might appear like it's coming from the outside, but you had this idea pop into your mind, and you can if you're following your heart and you feel like you're on the right path, you can know that the divine popped that idea into your mind. So yeah, that's the resourcefulness, the solution to a problem that you might have thought you were facing. But with the divine, a problem is never too big or too small. Yep, it can be handled, and whenever you allow the divine to help you handle it, it's done forever. That problem never shows up in your life ever again. Isn't that lovely? I love that about the divine. When the divine takes care of it, it's a done deal. All right, Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, what can you tell us about lying in the past? Past time frame. Dice, taking a risk, gift, gambling something. Gambling, well, the lion is strength and courage, right? Gambling by putting your ego down to relax it, so that your heart-centeredness of the mind can come into your your thoughts and your feelings. Yeah, and that is a gift of being able to do such a thing. Well, we'll see. How about present day with the raccoon? Oh, there's the King of Hearts, gentleman number 1. And the snake. Talk about resourcefulness. The first thing I got from this was sneakiness in a way of achieving things, but not in a maladaptive way, but dysfunctional in any way, deceitfulness or whatever. You found a way, or he has found a way, if this is you or the whoever we're talking to, cross watch or whatever, but they found a way to go unnoticed. Like the raccoon comes in and destroys your kitchen, right? Just like a bear. But they're quick. They bring the whole family, so it gets done quickly. They're in and they're out. Well, you might find them in the morning, at least one lingering around. But usually they're clever enough to just get in there, eat as fast as they can, or destroy as fast as they can, and then out of there. Because that's what basically happens when you let raccoons loose in your house or anywhere. So that was the first thought I had, was that he was being sneaky in an achievement kind of way, which of course being sneaky in a deceptive way can also be achieving, but I'm talking about being able to get things accomplished, in a good way, not hurting anybody, but just doing it on the low kind of thing, not really talking to anybody about what you're doing, but you're managing to be able to slither along and pop up here to get that done, go a little further, and nobody notices, right? You pop up and get something else done. So let's see the near future. So that's good. That is good. That's problem solving when you're slithering and achieving. Sneaky achieving. Message of concern. Okay. Very interesting. And the dog. Very interesting. Yes, very interesting. Okay, let's get the tea from Archangel Michael. I've already shuffled as per usual, so let's do it. For the past, please, Lion. We have Ladder, climbing towards success. That sounds good. For the present day with Raccoon, we got Teardrops, great personal sorrow. Okay, and near future, Albatross, Hammock, taking a vacation, physically or mentally. Lovely, 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 lovely. Someone's in for a surprise offer of, why don't you meet me here on this island or whatever, or why don't I come pick you up? Let's go together. Let's take a vacation. Let's get to know each other. Let's see if the you and the I can work together, be compatible. So pass, please, through the tarot, please, Archangel Michael, if you will, with the Lion, the dice, the gift, the ladder, climbing towards success. All right. Well, we got our first one here, and then we got our second one, the High Priestess. Okay. We have the Seven of Coins. All right. That's climbing towards success. Wow. And then the High Priestess, using your intuition, but being on the down low, in the sense that the High Priestess keeps her secrets rolled up in that scroll. You can't really see it likely. Maybe you can, right there on her lap. Book. It otherwise would be a book. Yep. Okay. That's a near the present day with Raccoon, the King of Cups, gentleman number 1, and the Snake with Teardrops. Great personal sorrow. Seven of Swords. Sneaky, sneaky, yee. Okay, and the Chariot. Yeah, we got both energies here for that card. We got both energies. Yep. Okay, the Chariot and the Seven of Swords. Let's talk about the Albatross, message of concern, or message concerning something. Not necessarily a concern, but just a message. a dog in the hammock, taking a vacation, physically or mentally. Message to me, it would be a good omen. Calm, monogamy, and stamina would mean that, you know, I'm on my own. I'm ready to take this to the next level with you. I feel highly intuitive and blessed as a result of turning inward. And this message is about telling you that I want to be your friend. I want to be your companion. I want to be loyal and faithful to you like a dog would be, right? All the great attributes of a dog. I want you to lead me, to guide me, you know, to wherever it is you feel is best for us to go. And maybe perhaps the first step is not only, you know, making contact, but to actually maybe plan on meeting up somewhere. So what else have we got? We have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, somebody wants to come in, seize the opportunity. Oh, the Three of Cups. Wow. Okay, and celebrate in a social setting. Celebrate with a reunion, reuniting with you. So that's basically what I've got, guys. It's like you are been spending time trying to figure out how to increase your sense of confidence again after your power, your own self-empowerment had been sucked out of your life through the troubles and the trials you've been experiencing in other relationships and situations. So you've been able to sit down and just kind of scope out the land, you know, kind of sit there and go, okay, what's my next move? What's my next move? Well, the next move you came up with was, and I'm going to explain these ones first, is that the Seven of Coins in the ladder is like, to me, when I saw this, I thought of a tree with all the pentacles on it, right? That's your harvest, that's your fruit that's growing on the tree. And a ladder going up to pick the ones at the very top that you weren't able to reach from just the ground level. So you are going up to even harvest even the higher fruits, which would be like 5D. Okay, 5D. You're ascending to the higher dimensions to be able to become more fruitful, so that you can have, you know, so that you are harvesting the best that you can at this time. But doing it all on the download, like I talk about this, right? Download. What's more lower than a snake, right? The High Priestess is using your intuition to feel like this, poised and blessed at the same time. You're highly protected. Number 22 is a master number. And when you boil it down to 2 plus 2, it equals 4, which is a foundation that you're building on the divinity that's within you. You're trusting and having faith that you've asked for help to know what to do and when to do it, and that you will receive it exactly when you need it. You may have had to sit around for a while and wait for a sign, wait to really solidify that inner strength that we all have within us, which is the soul, and to really get acquainted with that. You might have had a lot of great self-esteem or self-confidence in before, perhaps when you were younger, if you're an older person, let's just say, but it's been whittled away at through relationship issues. It's been whittled away. Now you're taking it back. Like you've turned into the quintessential hunter right here of these. Is it the African safari lions are in? So yeah, you are the king of your kingdom. Excuse me, guys. You have tapped into the divine through your intuition. Praying, meditating, just sitting alone in contemplation, through hermit time, self-sacrificing during those times where you're feeling stagnant, you're hanging upside down, receiving awakenings as a result. You're having epiphanies and aha moments and go, okay, You might be seeing signs and synchronicities throughout the day while you're out and about, or even at home. Maybe you see somebody's name or some information on the TV, right? And it's like, why am I seeing that person's name on the TV? You know, okay, and stuff like that. I get all sorts of signs and synchronicities. And some of them just so blatantly obvious. But it's like, why is that there? Why is that information there, right there, when you know it would never be anywhere else? Yeah, and it's amazing. I love it. 17 is the star, by the way. It's the truth. Following your North Star, there's 17 there too. That's 8, right? And 3 and 9 is 12, which is 3. So that's communication, that's change in communication. Where are we? Oh, here we are. Okay, so these, again, clarify that, right? You found great strength in the faith of taking a gamble and a risk. To do something you'd not done before. You know, really taking that kind of a gamble. You know, to step out on the ledge and truly just free fall, knowing that something's going to catch you. The gift, you've been caught. You didn't go splat on the ground and die. So you're climbing towards success. You're raising the glass ceiling of only having achieved so much with the relationships you had. You've learned some great lessons as a result that you're able to harvest and take with you on your life path forward. And you're so much wiser because you're already intuitive. It's just a matter of you trusting, like tapping into it and saying, taking it seriously and with validity and tapping into it. And then suddenly you start knowing things that you like, how did I know that? How did I know that? I get that a lot. How did I know that? Yeah, okay. But anyways, going into present day, so that's good. You received exactly what you needed in order for you to feel self-confident and full of self-esteem now. Ready, poised and ready. You got everything you need to go forward. So you're going forward as a pesky little raccoon, but oh, aren't they sweet? They're so cute. I just love them. Oh my gosh, I would never want one. I never would want one in my house. But they are so darling looking. They really are. But yeah, problem solver, because they just go in, they take it, right? They do what they need to do because they just feel, you know, instinctually that that's what they need to do. So they do it. They don't sit there and go hum and holler like, oh, should I or shouldn't I? You know, they just go in there. And they're quite resourceful because those little front paws that look just like hands, they use them just like hands, right? And they can do all sorts of things and get into stuff that being so clever and, you know, smart, they just know how. They know how. So now that you've been through the why and the how of the PSYCHTAROLOgy or psychology that we're looking through tarot at, of why these things happen to us and how, and by the next how is to have stepped into the 5D dimension of higher vibration, where your mind is thinking higher thoughts because it's going from what was the 3D to the heart, right? Matching up to the heart now. The mind and the heart are speaking to each other and listening to each other. And now they're working together parallelly beside each other like a rainbow across the sky. 2 rainbows to a pot of gold. And yeah, so now you're feeling like you're really ready because you've got that kind of assuredness, a certainty that you're on the right path, number 1. And number 2, you're listening to your heart, and so that's why you know you're on the right path. But number 3 is because you feel like you are supported and protected you are blessed by the divine. Remember number 22? That's a master number, meaning you're a master manifester, meaning you're protected. Yep. You can't, to be a master manifester, you're going to be protected. You're going to have a plethora of angels around you because you're following your heart. and being a master manifester, they're sharing their energy with you. The angels are sharing their energy with you to amp your soul up even more so that you can receive that which you desire, right? Because what you receive, then you can let it flow out through you, right? Which is, blessing the entire collective, the entire world and universes. Okay, so you're of a different mindset now. And so this card here, excuse me, this card here has a twofold meaning. The first one was the one that I was thinking about right away, was that you are doing this in the under the cloak of night kind of thing, in secret, on the down low, to achieve things that, you're being resourceful, getting your ducks lined up in a row, you're, getting this document, making that appointment for whatever it is you need to do. Maybe you need to have, if you're moving to another country, I do know because I've done it, that you have to go through a whole rigmarole of health, health appointments, questions, getting inoculated with the different vaccines. You have to have a physical exam, because they don't want you coming into the country and spreading disease and not being a person or a citizen, depending on how far you go with it, an alien or a citizen that would actually add to the economy and society, because you can work. You're not going to be drawing off the system, which they've got enough citizens to do that themselves, right? They don't need other country citizens to come in and do that. So you've got to get all these things in place. You apply for their particular security card, Social Security here, social security number in Canada, Social Security card here in the US. Anyways, there's a lot to be done when you're making a move. Plus, you got to find a place to live. Are you going to rent first, or are you going to, own, buy something or build something, and your work permits and stuff like that. Where you're going to work. If you're not going to actually work at a company, you're still going to need a employment visa so that you can do consulting work or be an entrepreneur or whatever it is. I'm not sure. But there's a lot of ducks to get lined up in a row, to be organized and truly poised and ready to do it. So this one here is saying that you're poised and you've been blessed with all the assistance that you need, and it keeps coming, right? It keeps coming. But at the same time, this card represents the King of Cups has suffered a great personal sorrow, whether he's lost somebody through death, or he's lost a marriage with somebody he truly loved, and how it might be affecting the kids if he's got kids. But it looks like either he's been experiencing this, because the Seven of Swords, because he was like that in the past, and it probably was, or that the person he was married to or is still in a relationship with he's been deceptive and lying, and he just can't take it anymore. It's caused him a lot of depression and sorrow. Okay, crying, right? And possibly crying over having lost the one that he wants to go back towards, which, if this is a cross watcher, this is you. Okay, but he's poised and ready, right? He's got the Chariot. He wants to take action now, and this is pretty quick action. All right. Some say, well, when it's a Chariot, it's only across land. I don't put those kind of limits on it. I say it can be any kind of movement, whether it's across land in a vehicle, a train, or a plane, or whatever else. You might have a spaceship, So let's continue. So you have had So they have, collective masculine, you have had all this sneakiness business going on. You've lost a lot. You're still thinking about it though. That's the thing. You're still thinking about the deception and the lies, the manipulation, the deceit, perhaps the betrayal, that you can't get away from fast enough, kind of thing. You just can't get away from fast enough. You really want to put it all behind you. You want to be done with it, because you have got on your mind, you've got monogamy. It's like, okay, so this one wasn't monogamous. This particular relationship wasn't. It turned out to be not monogamous because perhaps your spouse or long-term partner, King of Cups, collective, it cheated on you. So, but you know what you want. You want to be in a relationship with someone who's it's going to be a monogamous relationship. It's just going to be one-on-one. No other, third party of any kind. So you're coming across saying, you're sending a message that's concerning you wanting to be devout and loyal to somebody, even if it just starts off as a friendship first. But the friendship would, what you want is to be able to ask them to take a vacation with you, wherever that might be. It may not be to a sunny beach somewhere. It may not, depending on what both of you want, right? But just a vacation, like to get together and spend some time, because you've got a lot to say, and you want to seize the opportunity if she allows you the opportunity by accepting your offer of, like he's offering his leash, right? Well, just put it on me and let's go for a walk, Let's go for coffee, let's talk, whatever. But with the Knight of Swords, you're seizing the opportunity to lay it all out on the table, wherever it is that you're vacationing, and let her know what's really been going on with you and why you haven't been in touch, why she hasn't heard from you. But it's like, this is on your mind. You want to have a reunion with them. You want to celebrate. And these Two of Cups, these two glasses here, of course this could be like a third party, but it isn't in this case, all right? It's not. And this is about celebrating in public, like taking it public. Being out in public together. Celebrating. That's the third party. It's just other people, right? In a restaurant, at a dance, an event, a concert, whatever. So, that just looks really good, and I just kind of wonder what she would say. What she would say from receiving this message that you're good and ready now to take it to the next level. You've been waiting for the time and waiting for her to show up, and if she's not going to show up, it just means you've been waiting, but you're on your mind, you're in love. In your heart, you're in love, you're following your heart now. And you just know it's the right path for you. Scary as hell, but it's the right path. Okay, now you gotta let her know that. Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, this is because this is the near future, right? You haven't said anything yet. That is... Oh yeah, it's exactly where that belongs. Deception. But it's in reverse. Okay, it's on the floor and there's another jumper. I guess I'm going to get it. All right, one more, Archangel, or maybe more. Well, let's see. New love. Yeah. After a time of deception. Now this would be deception from him to you, as well as from whoever he was with to him. And possibly even him to the person that you're with, collective, okay? But it was in the reverse. So we have deception. It is someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Not anymore. Poised, blessed. Not anymore. Not anymore. Lions, he's wearing his mane very proudly right there, and quite relaxed, I must say. Yes, with new love on the horizon, on the way. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Yeah, it might be a new person. It really could be. But let's have a look. I'm looking, guys. I'm looking. Yes, by all means, it could be a brand new love. If you're the collective, well, it doesn't matter. Either a cross watcher or what, but or you're the collective is feminine, knowing that there's a guy who's been dealing with a lot of deception, that you've caught their eye, or vice versa, and so that's a new love for you. So yeah, let's just go that way, guys. I'm so used to this being like a past love returning, and I do apologize. So what's the next one? Express your love. Now the King of Cups, right? Remember, I say the King of Cups, he's the kind of guy, he feels deeply. He's in touch with his emotions. He's got them balanced. He's in control of his emotions. Not too far one way or too far the other way. And if it does, just very short period of time, it corrects the waving of the different types of emotions, right? He corrects them. So he's able to do that now. But he's not like this is a guy who keeps secrets about the way they feel about someone. This is the one. Remember the High Priestess, the one that keeps secrets? Keeps what they know hidden from others. And so if anyone's going to do that, it's going to be the King of Cups. So it's saying, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. You're ready. You're ready to do that. So I would say collective, we're talking to the masculine. You're ready to go ahead and make a romantic gesture towards this new love or someone from the past. It could be someone from the past. You're ready. You've got the resources you need. You're blessed. And so send that message in a bottle. Contact her. Okay? Contact her. That's what these cards are saying. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. What else? Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I mean, I don't think I need to say anymore. The divine is kind of reiterated right there. That go ahead and do it, and great love is worth taking the steps, taking the risk, right? That you have been guided through gifts from the divine with resourcefulness. And you kind of look at this one here as almost like the Ace of Pentacles, where you're being given the resources through different people for whatever reasons and through any kind of circumstances that show up on your path, and that something shows up that you say, I can use that because I'm doing this, that, and the other thing, I'm moving forward, and that's just exactly what I could use right now, exactly what you needed. Okay, that's because you're taking a risk, a leap of faith with the divine, moving towards with balance, healing, right? Towards following your heart's desires towards a love, someone to love, right? To be in love with. You either have them on your mind right now, or you're going to bump into them in some way. Maybe on vacation. If you take yourself on vacation, or maybe you take you and your kids on vacation and leave the ex behind, right? Of course. I think this is fantastic, guys. I hope you liked it. Until next week, take care. Have a great weekend.
Get on your feet. These sights to see. Rolling hills or city streets. Ocean to ocean and all in between. It's out there just waiting on